All right, everyone, it's February 13th, regular town board meeting, 6 o'clock, pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
So, we have a minor omission, Jeff, sorry. I think that we'll just rearrange a bit and bring you up first. Jeff Demansky's here from Jewel with a presentation, brief presentation, and letting us know about things that are coming up in the future. Do you want to take the, what? It's not electronic, this is just a microphone.
This is good, yeah.
Thanks,
This works. All right, thank you so much for letting me come here tonight. I'm Jeff Demansky. I'm the executive director of a nonprofit that's been working with the town of Rhinebeck on a very long road for the potential launch of a community choice aggregation program, or a CCA program. It's a partner of communities here in the Hudson Valley, collectively known as Hudson Valley Community Power. I will keep it extremely brief tonight, but we're in the exploration phase. Things are looking promising for this community energy program that will offer a rate on electricity supply, a line item change on the Central Hudson bill. That is the reason I'm involved in this as a 30-year environmental professional, is to promote renewable production in New York State in a win-win scenario. Very cost-effective way to promote that, in a way that also protects all community members from the many bad actors that are out there in the energy supply marketplace. We're looking within a couple of months' time frame of this possibly happening. I will do a longer presentation or answer lots of questions on Tuesday, not Wednesday. That's my mistake on the flyer that was on the table. I'll send a corrected one. I have a Sharpie if you want to make a correction. Next Tuesday, February 21st, I'll be at the Star Library at 4 o'clock. And happy to do more information sessions. We've been traveling around to Poughkeepsie and all the communities that are partners in this. But I just want to make sure to draw attention to that. Thank you. I'll come back for another town board meeting, but thank you so much.
And this is part of the mandated public outreach?
It is, yeah. Which is also one of the benefits of the program, though, is that if we launch, then my nonprofit, you're stuck with us, and we'll continue to do education and outreach for the duration of the contract, which is important because we're on that long and winding road to a new grid, and there's lots of good things.
And after this, essentially, there's a pitch about a rate, and that's where we get to the point where it's a yes or no.
That's right, yeah. The town has, now you should have the supply agreements for comments, and there'll be an RFP, request for proposals, that should be issued within about a month's time frame. And then if it works out and there's a rate to consider, that's when the town and the other communities will evaluate whether it makes sense to proceed.
So on the supply agreements, we have to get back to you on that, right? That's a ball on our court thing, right?
And there's a webinar on Thursday for the leadership, not for the community, but just for the leadership to ask questions about that supply agreement. So.
Okay.
And basically, if this doesn't happen, the default supplier is Central Hudson.
Remains, yeah, the default choice, the opt-out choice remains Central Hudson for everybody for the supply choice.
So all this does is change that.
It would just change who and where power is made. We do not remove ourselves from Central Hudson's delivery services.
And you don't stop people from choosing something else.
Absolutely, nope, it's just an additional choice.
Yeah, I just wanted
The question, the village is not involved with this yet,
The
right?
village is not yet, no, they're not on this path yet. All right, thank you.
Thanks so much, Jim.
Sharpie's right here with you.
All right, so I guess I'll jump back to item C, approval of prior meeting minutes. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second. We are operating at a minimum quorum tonight. Chauncey has COVID. Elizabeth is out. She'll be back shortly. So can I get a vote on the previous meeting minutes? Aye. Passes. Minimum quorum. Wonderful. Okay, we got Jeff out of here.
You can take a hint.
No, it's not that. It's just, do you want to jump forward to, is anybody here who wants to talk about anything specific? Or you want me to run through, just letting people speak if they want to get out? Or is there specific issues you want to wait for when you run through the resolutions? Sure.
Any questions allowed on the community solar?
Absolutely. I think now would be the time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to step up or announce yourself or
Hi, my name is
whatever?
Deborah Barrow.
Welcome.
I'm sorry, can you use the microphone, please?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Deborah Barrow, and I live in the town of Rhinebeck. And I have a couple of questions. Has the site been located get for Rhinebeck?
No.
It's important, if I may, just to your question, you asked about, you said you should stay here. You have a question about community solar. This is a supply rate program supporting renewable production sources, which include solar, hydropower, or wind power in New York State. It is something different, parallel to community solar, for which I think you have in mind there would be projects within Central Hudson Territory. So this is something separate.
This is separate, this is
Yes.
not about
So you're
Jewel.
referring to the public hearing item, which is D, community solar zoning law?
Oh, okay, so my question doesn't pertain to that.
It's common, though, that they're confused, so that's a very good to make.
Yeah, so on that particular item, we're holding open a modification to local law, which has been held open for a while now, continuing to hold it open, researching more information. But that law essentially, correct me if I'm wrong, Alan.
I will.
Proposed to make modifications to allow for community solar to be more deployable
Yeah.
in Rhinebeck. So the idea was, this gets updated, then there might be developers who are interested in doing it at a larger scale. This supports community solar, but the devil's in the details, we're not through it yet. So
Okay.
that item is essentially us holding this open
Yeah.
to further public comment.
And we wouldn't select the site. All we're doing is enabling a developer to say, I want to do one here. And we're setting what the rules are going to be for how big it can be and what.
How many acres are
How many
involved,
acres.
how many homes are...
Yeah, and I think the basic argument that's been going on is the technical one about capacity of substations, future need for charging things, and then also the basic aesthetics of the place we live. Is this something that
Right.
we want at that scale? So I think that's why it's been lingering, because we haven't nailed those things down. Al and I do a little more research, but continue to come back for the agendas, because it'll continue to be here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you. Joan, do I need to do anything on this public hearing other than announce that it's continuing?
Just announce the continuing date and time.
Okay, so our community solar zoning law is continued from November 14th to March 13th. So that's, public comment continues to be available to be made for the next, I guess that's almost 2 months. No, another month. So we'll pick that up back in March 13th, in theory. Moving on, item E, announcements, committee and liaison reports. Gentlemen, anything?
No.
Nope.
Just we have a bunch of openings on committees, which are listed on the town's website.
CAB,
Assessment Review Board.
assessment review.
Board.
So if anyone's interested, please send us your information. It's all available on the website. Our website, the town website. Okay. F, resolutions. 2023-060, flagstone bond financing at Wells Manor. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second? Second. So for the public, essentially the ownership at Wells Manor is looking to finance bond that property, and it has to come through us for our approval. Our attorneys reviewed it, and it seems above board, so we're now voting on the issue. Can I get a vote?
Aye.
All in favor? Aye. Passes unanimously. 2023-061, advertise to hire part-time cemetery groundskeeper. Can I get a motion? Need a second? Any commentary on this?
This is just our normal seasonal worker.
So we still haven't answered the question.
No, we don't know what we're gonna do with that. This is just, we already budgeted for this line.
Okay.
What's that?
I didn't recognize you until you.
I'm here masked.
So all the back and forth we've had about full-time versus part-time has gotten nowhere since our last
Right.
meeting here, as you know.
Yes.
So I know that this is urgent, and I'm hoping with Elizabeth's return, we put the pedal down and figure it out. So if that's acceptable, I thought this was for the extra thing. I thought this was like the first step towards.
Now, do you want me to go to the microphone? or-
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, we have two lines that we have part-time seasonal workers. One's a 30-hour, one's a 20-hour.
Right.
We need to get going on one of them because one of them starts in March. So what we had hoped was that the 20-hour week person, we could transition that 20-hour week person from a 6-month or 7-month to a full year. That 20-hour line won't start until April, and so we're not we're not putting that one out to advertise for that one yet. We're just advertising for the 30-hour one.
So as a stopgap for the second person, is that part of the line item too, or we still need someone in addition to all that stuff? Or is that step towards the 20-hour person potentially the solution for the full-time?
The step toward the 20-hour person, we were hoping that would start in April would be part of this other thing that I brought up last
Okay.
time. If that doesn't happen, we're still going to move forward and hire that person, and then we'll have the 2 people, and then we're thinking, this is just a thought, that we'll just go through the season and see how things develop, and then maybe address it later on in the season.
So short strokes, if there's the stopgap measure of getting someone at 20 hours part-time, and we
Right.
get that on the next board
Right.
meeting, that's
That will
at
be
least
fine
a
for what we need
pathway?
right now, yeah, and then
Okay.
we'll just, exactly, stopgap, I guess is the right way to do that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, any other discussion on this one? Let's see.
Aye.
Aye. Passes unanimously. Thank you. Resolution 2023-062, may I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Thanks. So this is for annual educational betterment of our town clerk. So there's going to be some online modules, which I believe is new, which we're going to buy. And then there's a couple days away that you guys are doing the normal thing, right, Joe?
Correct.
Great. Any other discussion, comments, anything? May I have a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Passes unanimously. Thank you. Resolution 2023-063, may I get a motion?
Motion.
Get a second. Thank you, Ed. So this is workers' compensation financial disclaimer. I believe this is also a standard boilerplate thing that happens every year that says that we are financially viable, as is the workers' compensation insurance provider. Any discussion? All right, may I have a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Passes unanimously. 2023-064, may I get a motion for appointment of Megan Cahill to the Recreation Committee?
Motion.
Second.
Thanks. Spoke to Tom Connolly about this. They're missing someone. He's interviewed Megan and thinks she'd be a good fit. She's a new town resident and has some ideas. So I'm supporting this. I get a vote.
Aye.
Aye. Why are you smiling? Alan, anything? You good?
Yeah,
You were smiling, I was worried.
Sorry.
Okay, good. 2023-065, may I get a motion for maintenance department pool repair, county bid proposal?
Second.
Second.
Ed, do you want to give us a little rundown on this one?
He's going to,
Bobby.
this is going to be part of, they're going to search it out and see if they're going to get any kind of help from the,
Right, so the county basically assists us in the resurfacing bid for the pool.
Right.
Got it. And that's in the budget for this year, so we're intending to resurface the pool. But that can't happen, it's gonna happen this fall or something, right?
Something like that.
Okay, great. Any other questions, comments? May I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Passes unanimously. Cemetery stone wall repair, resolution 2023-066, may I get a motion?
Make a motion.
Second.
Thank you, Alan. Ed, anything on this? This is the continued work of repairing cemetery walls.
Yeah,
Got it. And we're going out to bid on it,
we're
basically.
going out to bid.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anything else on this one?
Nope.
Great. Can I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Passes unanimously. 2023-067, purchase cemetery mower. I get a motion. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thanks, Alan. We're buying a new mower.
We are.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Yes, I'm excited. Is there anything special to note about this mower? It's a zero-turn mower?
It is, yes.
Great. Any other questions, comments, anything? May I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Passes unanimously. And a similar resolution, 2023-068, purchase highway department mower. May I get a motion? Thank you, Ed. May I get a second? Thank you, Alan. Similarly, the highway department is buying a similar mower. They're almost the same price, ironically.
Oh.
One's a,
Zero turn?
yeah, but it's different manufacturers.
This
Yes.
is zero turn.
Anyway. Any comments, any questions? May I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Passes unanimously. Resolution 2023-069, appointing a deputy town clerk. I think I have to make a
Registrar.
motion to edit this one.
The resolution is fine, the agenda is not. It's for the deputy registrar.
Deputy registrar. So there's nothing that I have to do to edit this?
No.
Okay. So, and correct me if I'm wrong with this, Joan, but essentially, we need to dedicate someone to be in charge of the registrar. And we are dedicating Sarah.
Well, I
to
am
do-
dedicated to, I am the
So this,
registrar.
the deputy
I
registrar.
need a deputy registrar,
And
yes.
you are recommending Sarah for that?
Correct.
Right. Did I motion that one?
No,
Can I get a motion for that?
motion.
So I get a second, thank you, Alan. Any other comments? So basically, again, there's a slight edit on the front page from town clerk to town registrar. The resolution's correct.
And we missed doing this on the organizational meeting at the beginning.
Correct, correct.
Oh, interesting.
That's why we're doing it now.
Yes, I overlooked her.
Anything else? May I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye, great, passes unanimously. Item 11, Resolution 2023-070, recreational season hires. May I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. So we're starting the process of hiring folks for seasonal programs down at the park and the pool, and this is the first step in that. Any comments or questions or issues?
Nope.
May I get a vote? Aye. Passes unanimously, thank you. Resolution 2023-071, records disposal from bookkeeper's office. May I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Thanks, Ed. We have to get rid of some records as per New York State laws.
The old
I
record.
think this is pretty cut and dry. Any comments, questions on this? May I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye, passes unanimously. Item 13, 2023-072, authorize recreation director to create turf field schedule. Bless you. Make a motion.
Motion.
Second.
Thanks. So essentially, in theory, the field will be available soon. We're still waiting for sod, which doesn't get harvested at this time of year, and the fence to be finalized, which is subject to not so muddy weather. But in advance of that, in recognition of Rhinebeck Science, Rhinebeck Soccer League's contributions and desire to use the turf field for certain times, we are authorizing Carrie McCurdy to, our rec director, to basically allow them to book those times. And that's what this is all about. Any questions, comments, anything? Can I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Passes unanimously, thank you. 2023-073 preliminary accounts payable abstract. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second. Thanks, Ed. Any comments or questions on this one? May I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Passes unanimously. 2023-074 preliminary accounts payable abstract 2B, tab 15. May I get a motion?
Motion. Thanks.
Thanks, Alan. Any comments, questions, discussion?
Nope.
May I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Passes unanimously. 2023-075 capital budget abstract. May I get a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
Thanks, Alan. Capital budget, so this is the capital budget abstract. Any discussions, issues, comments? May I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Passes unanimously. Thank you. 2023-076 budget transfers and amendments. May I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Thanks, Ed. Anything to say about this? No. May I get a vote?
Aye.
Aye. This is unanimously. Okay, Jeff was here. Any new business in front of the board? Ed, anything?
Well, transfer station's going through the process of getting bids and so forth for a new contract. Another 3-year contract.
We got anything back yet?
But we've already working on it. And we'll find out if we got any feedback yet.
It's going to be the same 3 players though, probably, right?
It's only a couple players.
Okay. And what's the deadline for that?
March. I mean, well, they should get it done like February, March, because March is when the contract expires. So we're going to
Got it. Great. Any other discussion items or public comment on any non-agenda items? Wait for it.
Motion to adjourn.
Would you like to second that, Jessica? All right. Thank you all for coming.
I just, not to
That's all right.